Hi, my name is Lupe Alvarez, and today I will be talking about a company I believe to be in decline. My company is Sega Corporation, a Japanese multinational video game developer, publisher, and it was headquartered in Tokyo, Japan. Its roots can be traced back to a company based in Honolulu, Hawaii, named Service Game, which began in 1940. Later was moved to Tokyo to develop and distribute coin-operated juice boxes, games, and slot machines. David Rosen launched a 2-minute photo booth business in Tokyo. Company became Rosen Enterprise in 1957 and began inviting coin-operated games to Japan. In 1965, Rosen Enterprise was competing with Service Game as its only competitor. Rosen then orchestrated a merger between Rosen Enterprise and Service Game, who had their own factory facilities, becoming chief executive of the company. Sega Enterprise, which derived its name from the first two letters of Service Game, making it Sega. It developed and manufactured numerous home video game consoles from 1983 to 2001. In the early 1980s, Sega was a very well-known company and was becoming more and more successful. It had many trials and errors, but one of the most significant events that occurred was the birth of the Sonic the Hedgehog in 1991. Sega launched the Dreamcast thinking it would be a great game console around. It was at first, but other competitors like the PlayStation was coming up with better and bigger things. The Dreamcast was competitively priced due to the fact that it was more technologically impressive. Ultimately, it was a failure. It just came out at the wrong time, and PlayStation was being well known, and a lot of customers lost interest in the Dreamcast. Soon, Sega felt that they could not recover from their losses, and they were encountering and decided to pull out of the console race altogether, making the Dreamcast, no matter how good it was, one of the many reasonings why Sega failed. After the decline of the global arcade industry, Sega holds a dominant position in network-enabling trading card machines and large-scale satellite game machines. In an article I read, it said Sega was simply too aggressive and they were loved by many hardcore gamers. Unlike the other companies, they aim specifically at non-hardcore gamers. I believe the stage of decline that the company was in undisciplined pursuit of more. After the failure of the Dreamcast, they gave up and didn't want to try anything else. They never even reached it to stage 3 due to the fact that they never made a new game console or even tried to make a new product. So they were unable to compete with the other competitors. According to the strategic plan, I believe Sega could have worked on their vision. They gave up and weren't willing to work on anything else. They could have came up with a new game console or something that other competitors have never seen or done. The consumers were one of the many reasonings why the company declined so much.